Peace and blessings. Namaste. To all light warriors, workers, and everything in between. It is I, Sophie, again on the road heading out, but it's a beautiful day. Yesterday we had a little rain and storm coming through. Oh boy, we holding the force field. Okay, because we did not want the power to go out, and we didn't. Okay, it flickered about 5 times, but it never went out. So first and foremost, I hope you are safe. Okay, I hope you are safe. And if not, you can reach out. We can do some prayers, get some things rolling for you. But I hope every last one of you are okay. All right. Just prepare yourself. There's going to be some more that are coming through. Remember, we are kind of purging. We're multidimensional, so some of us are multitasking, and that's what I meant when I kept saying coming in and out of the matrix at will, because we are dismantling and rebuilding at the same time. Okay, if you have that call, you're going to know, because you're going to be in and out of everything. You know what I mean? You'll be in and out of everything, and you're going to say to yourself, okay, I'm up for the challenge. This is not going to be a chore for you. Okay, it's not going to be a chore for you. When windows of opportunities open up for you and you walk through them, you will see that those windows of opportunities end up being blessings for you. These are things that you're really going to enjoy. Let's not get into the rat race thing where it's okay, I got to do this and I got to do that because I'm supposed to. Do things after your own heart. Okay, do things that you have been giving the intellect or the skill, the knowledge, to do. Okay, because this is your soul's expression on this earth, and this is what you are meant to give to the world. So always remember that. Now, let's get into the nitty gritty. So, women, ladies, divine feminine, are you ready to wear your crowns now? Enough time has passed. Okay, you followed all of the rules. All right, you stayed submissive and quiet. Okay, you've done everything that you thought that you were supposed to do, being a virtuous woman, even against that burning inside of you that says, I can go out and get it. Why would the creator of the entire universe limit you? Okay, I want you to understand something. You often hear me say, make no mistakes about it, the meek shall inherit the earth. Let me give you some definitions of the term meek. All right? I got to pull up my other phone for that. Give me a second. All right. When we describe the term meek, we say quiet, gentle, easily imposed on, and submissive. Do you understand what I'm saying? Quiet, gentle, easily imposed on, and submissive. Okay? When I say the meek shall inherit the earth, don't you think that includes you? I know I speak in riddles. I speak in riddles and parables, and sometimes I just don't come out and say the things that I mean, because what I'm trying to do is penetrate your psyche. Okay? I'm trying to get you to think for yourself. All right? Too many years, too many generations have passed where we've had men teaching women how to be women, but not being equipped with the things that the Creator has equipped the women to do. And on the flip side of that, you had women teaching women what men were, what a man is supposed to be. And it never dawned on anybody that in order to understand a thing, you need to know the nature of that thing. And the best point to get to the nature of that thing is to go directly to that thing. Okay? So when you're seeing us in an era where women are teaching men and men are teaching women, it's designed that way so that we can balance out the equation. You can come out of hiding. Okay? The meek shall inherit the earth. Okay? Also, you do have people that are going to hold on for dear life to that old paradigm, okay? That old way of thinking, what their fathers taught them and their grandfathers taught them and their great-grandfathers taught them, okay? And a lot of you women, don't mind me when I say this, and I mean no harm, have been completely and totally brainwashed to think that your role is so minimal. I've had men yell at their women and say, don't talk to me that way. Sit down. Don't take the advice and then poof, sudden destruction. Don't you understand that you are equipped with something so beautiful called your intuition? Okay? Your natural connection to source. Why do you downplay that? Okay? Now, of course, I'm not talking to every woman the exact same way, because we know that there is no cookie cutter woman. We have different roles on this earth. All right? So, case in point, we are here matched with different type of males. Okay? You will have some males that might not need anything from you. Just to be there, just to be comfort, just to raise his children, and things of that nature. You know, that they want a simple, quiet life. And there's women out there for that. But don't you dare put yourself in a role based off what you think you should be and completely ignore the divine gift that God has given you to be something else. Okay? Don't do that. You have to learn how to get in where you fit in. I knew from a very, very young age that I was going to be groomed to be a partner with a very powerful man. Okay? I was telling a gentleman about this, matter of fact, 2 nights ago. You know, I knew that I would need skills, that I would need talents, that I would open up things, that I would build things, that I would be a pioneer, that I would be a visionary. So if I know this about myself because of the gifts that I have been given from the Creator, would I naturally yoke myself up with a man who don't want any of that? You have to learn to get in where you fit in. Okay? Women, divine feminines, are you ready to wear your crown? The whole world has been opened up to you and you don't even see it. The universe is opened up to you and you still can't see it. The meek shall inherit the earth. All right? Look around you, divine feminines. We're no longer going to be in this cookie cutter belief system. All right? We're going to understand and know the role of the Ezer Kenegdo. All right? The actual helpmeet. I want you to even think about what help means. Do you ask of somebody to help you that knows less than you? Come on now. Typically, somebody that's coming to help you either has equal or higher knowledge than that person. We uplift our masculines. I'm not coming to you from a feminist point of view. I'm coming to you from a goddess point of view. Okay? Understanding what our role is. We're talking about a creator that encompasses both masculine and feminine principles. And as we materialize on this earth, we take on these principles inwardly and outwardly. Okay? So our brains are balanced, masculine and feminine. And when we get those things together, guess what? We become holistic. Okay? That's the point of equilibrium. Same thing with the outward expression, a masculine and a feminine principle. When they get together and they put their heads together, okay, the Ezer Kenegdo and the man, okay, when they put their heads together, they become an unstoppable force. Now, I want you to consider the alternative, okay, and who would teach this type of doctrine. The alternative of this would be, okay, I'm going to run and ruin one part of my brain in favor for the other part of my brain and shut it down completely and just hope that it works for the best. How's that been working for you? How many of you women have died, or not have you personally, but have watched your grandparents or great-grandparents die in sorrow, never getting a chance to fulfill their divine mission? Never having the ability to go out there and actually explore all that you have to offer. Honey, if one part of your brain shuts down or minimalize the other part of your brain, wouldn't that be equivalent to a house divided against itself? You got to learn how to read these Bibles, okay? Not just the way that it's been taught to you. That's why I teach so much on my channel that you have to think for yourself. When I say I break codes, I break codes. Understand that you are the meek too. All right? What's stopping you? Find yourself a partner that's okay with what you got going on, and maybe got want to do it with you, and then let him be that strength that you need. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, it is hard tackling on a lot of things by yourself. It is. But if you weren't equipped to do it, you wouldn't be doing it, right? And just maybe across your journey, you'll find a like-minded masculine that has the same type of vision or the same type of focus, and you two get together and do what you need to do, okay? Your crowns, divine feminine, is being systematically restored to you. We knew there was a time coming where the Creator is going to loose the Ezer Kenegdo. We've talked about this for a long time. Oh, you didn't see it. You didn't see it. It's here. Even when your Bibles told you that a time was coming where the Creator is going to pour his spirit on all flesh. I'm sorry, does that only mean the masculine? No. All flesh. So that we can learn to balance these equations and work harmoniously with one another and love each other again. But in order for you to do that, you cannot be afraid to stand in your own power. You cannot be afraid to correct things that needs correcting, to speak out when something is wrong, to encourage, to uplift, okay, to speak life into a situation, speak life into your kings, okay? Let me tell you, do they all appreciate it? No. Of course not. We're talking about years and generations and generations and generation of programming. I am here to break generational curses. I am hoping that you are too. I am hoping that you're finally getting to the point where you're going in your prayer closet or your meditation room and you're saying to the divine, show me who I am and what I always was created to be. And if that means cutting some cords and cutting people off, do what you have to do. Because in the grand scope of things, we are all here to be the best versions of ourselves. And you cannot be the best version of yourself if you're first scared to be yourself. Once again, I'm not here to dismantle relationships. I'm not here to even bring them together. I'm here to speak a truth to you, to let you know what day and age you are currently in. Now, it is up to you. If you want to grasp it, okay, develop your own personal relationship with the divine, take advice from those that are surrounding you to protect you. I talk to the divine every day, throughout the day. I talk to the Father. I talk to the Mother. Okay? I talk to the angels. I talk to the ancestors every single day, trying to help to formulate a plan on what my best course of action is on this earth. And guess what? I'm not afraid of hard work. I'm not afraid of hard work. It's been that way my entire life. It was set up this way so that I can know and realize the power of what? First, the Creator, and the power of who? Myself. And sometimes you're going to have to go through the fire. Go through it. But you won't get burned. You knew the desires of your heart when you were a child. And systematically, you've had that stripped from you. Taught what you could and could not do, what you should and should not do. In an effort to make great change, you have to be willing to take the risk. Okay? Trust me, I know this is not easy. I have to defend myself almost every day. I wake up sometimes to 20 to 30 friend requests, all asking me, can you be submissive? Of course I can, to a higher truth. But if you think that I'm going to be submissive to you based off of gender, no, baby. No, baby. Because where I am right now, if you're not there, you'd be taking me backwards. And guess what? My first and foremost duty is to the divine. You don't trump that. And the moment that you start allowing that, guess what? You have replaced the divine with a man. That's your God now. But what you should be doing is partnering up with your man for God. We're entering in these newness of relationships because we got to take it back, okay? It's been disrupted. I told you, things had to be unbalanced before they become balanced again. But this is the generation that you are in. It is up to you if either you're going to walk it in fearlessness and in love and do what you need to do for the sake of yourself and the generations coming behind you. Or you're going to stay in a karmic cycle and keep reliving the same things over again, praying and praying to go backwards instead of building something for the future. Every generation says it's better with the previous generations. Come on now. You've heard it with your grandparents, and if you're old enough, you've said it too. Our music was so much better. Everybody wants to go backwards. Why? Because of safety. That's a safety net. It takes a very strong and powerful soul and spirit to pioneer something new. And guess what? Even if you are pioneering something new, you better be prepared for the naysayers because they're going to be everywhere. And it's not all the time that it's something that you're doing wrong. Sometimes it's simply because we're not ready for change. We don't know how to accept it. So we want to do something that worked in the past. One would have to say to themselves, if it worked so beautifully in the past, why aren't we still doing it today? Oh, the woman is the problem. Keep scapegoating. We are only a reflection of you. Okay? We are mirrors to one another. So if the woman is the problem, first look in the mirror and see what caused her to be that way. Right? Contentious women. But never address the cause of the contention. It's cute, but it's over. And when I say nothing is going to stop this movement, I mean absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. The only person that can stop your evolutionary growth is you. It is time for us now. I've been wearing my crown for a very long time. I am hoping that you will put yours on too. Teach yourself. Okay? Stop holding on to antiquated beliefs that did not serve us or our people. Keep watching the world. Keep watching the self-destruction. Keep watching the exposures. The spiritual community, the religious community, your governments, all of that. It's got to change. But it's not going to change with us sitting around running away from it, going in hiding. Oh, I got to get away from the people. Who are you? The only people that will run away are the people who don't know who they are or the power that they possess. I will always be in this world until my assignment is fulfilled. And I will always be in this world boundless, but I will never be of it. And you need to know the difference. Okay? You do what you have to do to get things done. Even if it seems unconventional to others, you don't answer to them. You know who you answer to. So if you know who you answer to, it's time to start talking. It's time to start asking those questions. It's time to be like, hey, What's my purpose here? Why was I given this gift, that gift, this know-how, this skill, this talent, this level of intelligence if I wasn't supposed to use it? The creator of all, divine source, is not in opposition of itself. He is not, or she is not. I'm sorry. She is not divided against herself. He is not divided against himself. Okay? So now that you know that we're supposed to work harmoniously, and we get rid of these gender roles, and we understand what happened with the cougar movement, why older women was dating younger men, had nothing to do with sex, had nothing to do with looking good. It had everything to do with the fact that sometimes you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. And that's the reality of it. It takes years and years and years and years of conditioning to get to a certain mentality. What makes you think that it's going to be erased that quickly? So what you're witnessing now is a new level of masculines coming in. Okay? Ones that understand the power and the duty of the women. Ones that are going to come in and make your life easier by not trying to suppress you out of fear that you'll become so powerful that you'll overshadow them. Once you're in a union, power is shared. So that should have never been a fear anyway. But a weaker-minded male or female who have been brainwashed to go against her own nature, and that happens too. That happens too. And men love to send those type of women after you. You know, they love to get another woman that agrees with them to go ahead and target you as if it's going to make any difference. Why do you think that that will make a difference to any of us? It's not. Okay? It's not. But, and anyway, once you get past all of this, once you get past the years and years of conditioning and say, wait a minute, let me look at this logically. Not just with my heart, not just through religion. Let me look at this logically. The Creator said, it's not good for him to walk alone. Why? He don't know enough. Let me create for him a helpmeet, the Ezer Kenegdo, the divine feminine, the rock of help, the Savioress. Okay? Understand who you are. Stop being afraid. The divine got your back. The buck stops with us. Get going. I am Sophie, and I love you all. Bye-bye.